Okay, welcome back. This is part 2 of our CARPOD.
Ride with me. Talk and rides.
Talk and rides.
Talk and rides. Do you know the TV show that I'm referencing? It's a car show. Never mind.
No. Anyways, we stopped at Starbucks and this is what we got. I don't want to spill it. Hold on.
For people that don't know, it's a grande iced chestnut praline latte with vanilla sweet cream cold foam, an extra pump of chestnut praline in the extra praline toppings. Because, duh. And did I say oat milk? Yeah, it's oat milk too, by the way.
I just got a tea.
Okay, she did not just get a sweet tea. She got a black iced tea with classic instead of liquid cane with 6 pumps of sweetener.
All right. I don't know. I just be drinking it. You guys are getting this really flattering angle of me. How do you like it?
It's cute. I love it. Should I have gotten decaf? Yes. Did I? No.
No, we still have like an hour.
Well, I'm saying like tonight. Also, my pain. Okay, so we were in Savannah. We stopped at the CBD store because I have really bad joint pain, like an old granny. But I don't have the rheumatoid arthritis gene, but I have like quaking bones. Anywho, we stopped at a CBD store and we got this stuff to rub on my bone to help with joint pain, and it's working.
Or is that the placebo?
If it's the placebo, I 100% believe in placebo. Like, I honestly think that a lot of things could be cured by placebo. Like my medication that I take for my anxiety, and like it's like my antidepressant or whatever. But I don't care if it is a placebo that she gave me. It freaking works, and I'm okay with that. Now, I don't think it is. Like, I think that's actual medication. No, that's 100% medication. But if it wasn't, I'm totally fine with that. Like, if ibuprofen was placebo and it worked, I don't question it.
Did you take your medication today? Okay. I'm just wondering.
Did you see me?
No. I want this to be at a better angle, but like...
Oh, wait, no.
I am not placing it up there.
No, that probably won't work.
Y'all just gonna have to deal with this double chin action. Where did we leave off?
Okay. We are talking about flaws if you're just skipping part 1 and going to part 2. Flaws in life, flaws in photography, flaws in business. I have a good one. There needs to be better, more affordable software for bookkeeping for businesses, for business owners. Because it's so hard to bookkeep. And when I say bookkeep, I mean, I'm talking about all of the transactions that you do for your business. Like, me and Olivia just got coffee on our way back from a wedding. Because I went to Savannah for a wedding. So everything on that trip is considered business, and I can tax it off. So instead of paying the tax, it's like a tax deduction. So I have to pay less in taxes, essentially. But this is counted as a business expense, and there needs to be a better system for that, and there's not right now. So yeah,
I don't really have anything to add.
Well, you don't have an issue with bookkeeping, do you?
I don't think so. I don't think I have any issues.
Have you had your accountant do them yet?
I think I'm perfect.
Okay. I know I need to get a new case. Don't judge.
I just want this to be a good angle. Okay. How was your experience in the Starbucks?
It was kind of positive. The bathrooms are clean, but there was a long line, so I did mobile order.
How was your day?
It was a really good day. We woke up and we went to go to a brunch place. It was way too long. The food was good though, but it wasn't the best food. Yesterday's food, that food was slapped.
Okay. A semi truck just trying to get over on us. Okay, part 2 is officially chaotic.
Yeah, officially. I'm trying to think. There is so many flaws within the photography industry. Oh, I know. So trends. It makes me ill when people do the exact same thing. Like at the point of a trend is to do like your guidelines for something like bigger. So if it's like something funny, don't do the exact same thing that someone else did. That's just so lame. And I hate that it's like more copycat than more like originality and like intentionality, I guess, because you're just doing what everybody else is doing and it's so annoying.
So what would you suggest?
People be more original. Duh. Like if you see there's a difference between being inspired and copying, straight up copying. And the whole premise of a trend is to literally copy that person. And I think that that's not cool. That's not cute. That's not we only have original content. Now obviously this is for like the photo itself, the trend itself. So if someone put like the shoes a certain way and like this specific ring a certain way, did everything a certain way, and you literally copy that exact photo to a T, that is copyright, and that is not fair because that is infringing on their artistic expression and ability, and like things like that you can get legit sued for. And I think that the trends and stuff are only aiding people to not be original and claim it as their own, and they get clients from that, and it's all just people copying people, and that's why I don't like it. So there's a difference between getting inspired and getting envious of someone and just doing. I think that we could literally do a whole episode, if we haven't already, of like how to get inspired. We should do that because you tuned me out.
I no, I was thinking about how yesterday at the wedding that we were at, I was like, "Oh, I've seen so and so do it this way. I'm going to try and be inspired and somehow do something different." Because it was like detail photos, and if you're a photographer, you get this, but like details are so like it's so hard to be creative with them because it's just pictures of inanimate objects.
Well, what made me think about doing details, because you did it so nicely. You were like, I like how this was the concept that she came up with. Let me see if I can do a twist on it. And you did so good. And you didn't copy directly from her. You had a concept that you twisted and made your own. And you were like, okay, let's just push the bounds a little bit. Let's like think outside of the box. That's the way to do it, rather than you being like, let me pull up her photo on Instagram and see exactly what she did, and let's see what preset she used and see it. How she cropped it. What flower? Maybe they have flower at this wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to do an episode on ways to get inspired outside of Pinterest and Instagram. Because, girly, there's such thing as magazines and old newspapers, and yeah, I'm not gonna give them all away, but there's so many things.
Please don't go down your soapbox.
I will.
Because I will fall asleep.
Held my fist up for the people listening.
Hey. I love when people get up like close, like, and like ride with you, like when you're in the car and then you can just see them. Sorry, off topic.
Come, please.
Oh my god, Hailey.
It's right there.
Sorry guys, I didn't shave.
Oh my gosh.
What?
What is a flaw? Think. Oh. This is kind of ties into pricing, but underselling and overselling yourself. So
Can you repeat that? I don't think they could hear you.
So this kind of ties into pricing, but overselling and underselling yourself. As far as like second shooters and main associate shooters and kind of, it really does tie into pricing, but it's just like kind of like what I was thinking about. So someone that's like phenomenal, like, okay, for a long time I was super affordable and I was completely underselling myself. Like, when I say I was underselling myself, I was charging like $35 for a session. That is unsustainable and ridiculous. Do not suggest it. Even like if you're a brand new photographer, like, you need to like not constantly be at a loss. So the reason why I like bring this up is because I think that I needed to like truly believe in myself to charge more, because I felt like I was undeserving. Like, who am I to like be this 18, 17-year-old asking people to pay me for something that I'm truly talented with? But it's hard to find the balance sometimes with photographers and just people in this like creative industry that are like, okay, well, I made this thing and I'm selling it for, like, there's a trend right now is like print shops where people like take pictures, like film, and they are like, they own that, but they can sell like they can sell you like a wallpaper and they'll charge like hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, okay, like, I understand like where you're going with that, but like, don't be surprised if nobody buys that, because that is absolutely, I could literally take that on iPhone, shot on iPhone. So I feel like people oversell themselves because they're like, oh, charge what you're worth. Like, that's not, you might think that you're literally the most expensive person ever and you're so good. And like, I mean, granted, it's different if you're like booking out the wazoo, but a lot of those people are like, why am I not booking? And their work sucks and they're charging $10K for a wedding. So
the issue I have with me, this is a flaw, is I don't necessarily, and Hailey tells me this all the time and I still don't listen to her, but she tells me that I am worth a lot more than I am charging.
yes.
But I'm not at the point where I'm confident enough to say I am. But Hailey sees that in me, so I have to trust her a little bit because she is my friend and I know that she has good intentions. Like, she wouldn't tell me to charge more out of spite. Like, I don't think that's,
I would gain nothing from that.
Yeah. Like, she has no reason to tell me to charge more. Like, she doesn't benefit from it. But, like, that's just my issue with it. Like, I've never been, I don't think I'm I don't think I'm what's the word? I, oh my God. Okay, let me just reference Love is Blind real quick. This is kind of controversial, so speed past this. But Zenab, she's very, what?
Shallow?
No. Well, shallow's a good word. No, she's very, like, she's insecure. Okay, yeah. Thank you. But so I'm just a little bit, I don't think I'm very insecure, but I'm not very confident either. Like, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better.
Yeah, I think, well, I was like that because someone that was doing like really, really good for themselves was like, how much are you charging? And they were like starstruck with like what I was charging because they had thought I'd charged more because of the quality. And I always think that you need to charge the quality. Like, if you have a super low quality camera and a super low quality lens and you're charging something crazy versus like the most high-tech advanced gear, like, there's going to be a quality value difference. So I think that as you charge more, you need to give and serve your clients more, whether that is a higher quality image. There's just like fun things that you can buy to like up level your photos. And I feel like when you're first starting out, that Do you know what I mean? Do you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
But someone was telling me that I needed to charge more because people are gonna follow you. You know what I mean? So I think that someone was that for me, and I need to be that for somebody else, because you might see things one way and I might see them completely different. And if I can shed light on a situation to like make you understand things, I'm going to.
Yeah. I think I've just had so many people be like, negative towards me and all that. It just kind of like shed a bad light on it a little bit. And so that's kind of where my rooted fear comes from with raising my prices. Like I fear it every time, because I'm just like the what ifs of everything. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm very I'm getting to the point where why are the flags at half staff?
I don't know. Is today a holiday?
I don't think so. But why are they at half staff? Did someone pass away?
Why are flags at half staff?
You shouldn't be texting and driving.
I'm not texting.
You shouldn't be searching and driving. Oh, National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service? Oh, wait, that's October 9th. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Anyways. Yeah, so I think I'm just a little bit more, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting confident in my work, because I do think that I am getting better. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not getting worse. If I got worse, I think that would be an issue, and I would want to know.
You wouldn't be booking anybody. You wouldn't be like, you would know. There's photographers that they've literally, if anything, have gotten less likes than they have in the past. And like, not saying that likes are a success, but they've like lost followers. It's as if nobody follows their account, and they're pumping out content, and it's just not getting traction because it's just not good. No offense, but people don't lie. People lie, but like not about.
Well, but also like Instagram is not a great place anymore for, content like that. Still images, anyways.
Yeah.
Post some reels.
Oh, frick. Oh.
I also think that is another flaw in the photography community. We're very resistant to change. And y'all, just post some reels. Like, okay.
Post some reels.
Like, just post some reels. Come on. Don't be negative.
Goat's milk.
So the thing is, Hailey does anything but drive. She's putting on lotion right now.
My hands are dry. How are you supposed to grip the wheel when they're cracking?
She stresses me out.
I've got things to do.
She does everything but drive.
I got things to do. And sitting in a car for hours is humans were not made to do this, okay? Humans were made to whatever.
You sit at, I think I saw a statistic one time where it's just like you sit at a red light longer than you're like there.
I think it was like 3 months of your life that you'll spend sitting at red lights. And if that's for the average, what about the people that drive all the fucking time?
Watch your language, please.
I said freaking. I said freaking.
I said freaking.
But it might have sounded like bad word, but it didn't mean to be. Play back.
I'm bored.
Okay. Shall we play a game? We didn't do our 2 business advice for our last, what's it called? 2 pieces of business advice, because like I'm gonna give one. So my question to you.
So you're already set on doing it. Like, you weren't asking me if we should do it. You're set on it.
Correct. Okay. Go ahead.
Hello?
Well, I was thinking if I've already asked you this question before, or you've asked me this question. But it was if you could change one thing about your work.
You have. Next.
No, I think it was change one thing about.
Ask me a different question.
Okay. Oh, you think too? If you could switch positions with anybody in the industry, who would it be and why? I have my answer.
If I could switch positions, it has to be like a famous photographer, obviously.
It has to be like photography industry in any capacity.
I want to say I have two people in mind that I'm thinking of.
Okay, who?
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jai Long?
Jai
Jai
Long.
Long?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Or Don Charles.
See, mine's India Earl because she has presets. She's done famous people. She's very, very like Vogue-y.
Oh, okay. Then
The artsy side.
okay, I have another one then.
Who?
Marina.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that her name, Marina?
Something like that, but I know the redhead on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah.
Because she's worked with like Olivia Rodrigo and Avery, Aspen's sister. Ovard. What are their names?
I don't know.
Aspen, she's very popular on YouTube. Have you?
Yeah, at the Mart in Atlanta. She went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Utah girlie's getting out.
Yeah, Utah girlie's getting out. She was pregnant, and I was like, that's literally her.
She was probably pregnant with which one? The first one or the second one? Was this recent?
This recent. Yeah, it was recent. Like in the past.
Oh, okay. So the recent one that she just birthed.
Exactly.
Okay. Her kids' names are really cute. Mm-hmm. Like, I would have never named them that, but
Well, you have more traditional when it comes to like names like that, because like I like the name Honey and Poppy and Leaf and River and Bear. I love that.
Did you see that Sadie Robertson is pregnant again?
Yeah. What is going to be her baby's name, or has she announced it yet?
I don't know, but isn't her baby's name like? Isn't it
It's something. I don't know what it is though.
Isn't it like Cutie Pie, Patootie Pie? Isn't it like something like that? Okay, no. Aspen's baby's the first baby is Clove, right?
Yes. I have no idea actually.
I think it's Clove.
No, I think the new one is Clove. Someone has the name Honey.
Oh, well, she's having another girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sadie's baby is named Honey.
Okay. I knew it. I love that name. Honey and Sunday.
Hold on. Where's Aspen? Oh, Aspen spells her name weird, doesn't she?
I don't know. Aspen, Colorado is amazing.
Aspen. These are the people that we're talking about, if you're like so confused. The thing with okay, wait, let me see, because they never like I know their kids' names, but I don't know their kids' names. You know what I mean? Okay.
Just like I knew Honey was Honey, but I didn't. A simple Google search probably would have brought it up.
Okay, her youngest baby's name is Lola.
Okay, I don't like that.
And I think the oldest one is Clove, right? Cove.
Cove, it was definitely Cove.
Lola and Cove. Cove and Lola.
Lola is sickening. Cove is
It's cute.
What is?
Lola is a cute name.
If you've watched Rain, the show, you'll know why Lola doesn't like. I don't want to.
Okay, well, stop associating names with characters.
I am doing exactly that. I associate names with people because that's kind of why they have them.
Okay, someone's a little angry.
It was a joke.
The sun is coming through and I can barely
Golden hour. It's 4:02.
Oh, how sweet. Your GPS is just messed up, girl.
It's my car. It's not my phone. Because every time I unplug it doesn't do that on my phone. It's literally only the car that it's going crazy.
Cuckoo kazoo.
Ew! You did not use that word.
Yeah.
Love is blind. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, we were watching Love is Blind. I wanted Hailey to watch it because she's only ever seen the first season. And I feel like she just needed a little bit of good trash TV for the night.
We need to watch it at the exact same time next season. Like, we watch it in, like, one night. Because I'm sure that's what
Oh my god, one night? No, they're all hour-long episodes. Can you imagine?
Yes. Because I binge shows. You don't understand. I binge shows.
But the thing is, like, what they did this year with Netflix, like, the season is that they released it like a TV premiere. So it didn't come out. It came out, like, every, Sunday.
I despise that. What is the difference between normal cable and that? I do not.
I don't know why Netflix is doing that, but it's quite annoying.
I agree. But Hulu's doing that with the Kardashians. Just release everything, please.
Also, I have to ask you about the Kardashians because I tried to watch this season and I got bored.
Speak for yourself.
It just felt like a huge ad promo, and I wasn't here for it.
The first episode's different than the rest of them because it was filmed at a different point. There was like a fat gap in between the filming, so it's a little confusing.
But that's what the Kardashians do. They're just confusing people.
That's why the show's phenomenal. I need to watch the one that just came out though because I haven't. But I'm going to probably tonight actually.
That's amazing. I want to hear I want to hear your thoughts, even though you're not even halfway through with Love is Blind. But who are your? I finished Love is Blind, so
Cole is my jam. Cole is the bomb diggity. Raven is fake as freak. She literally, Batiste was singing his heart out, and Homegirl was doing jumping jacks in the whole exercise routine and thought that he couldn't hear. Like, rude. And then Colleen's a little desperate, but poor thing. And then Homeboy, the one that was dropping eye drops in his eyes. Andrew, I liked him up until that point when he literally was putting eye drops in his eyes to fake cry. That is like ridiculous.
The thing about Love is Blind, after, okay, I feel like with the first season, it was a true experiment. Nobody went in with the intention of even getting famous or getting fame at all, an influence from it. But now people see the season, they see how well people do after, and they're just in it for the fame. And that is just so upsetting.
I think that's what Raven is doing. That's why she was like, I don't care. Because apparently they allegedly had a connection before that conversation.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what a lot of people tried to get out of it, though, now, because it's overdone. At this point, it's just good reality TV. It's not even about the experiment anymore, because I don't even think, yes, some of the people from season 1 ended up getting divorced. Fine. But, Lauren and Cameron, OTP for life.
I don't have anything to add.
You have some thoughts on Lauren and Cameron.
I just don't. I think they will eventually get divorced. That's all I said.
I wonder if they make them sign a contract for how long they need to be together.
Probably.
Because I do find it strange that 2 of the people from season 1, I think it was season 1, or maybe it was season 2, I don't remember, but they got divorced around the same time. And it just so happened to be a coinky dink. But I don't think that's a coincidence.
I want to know, all the tea as to why everyone got divorced.
Yeah.
Because that's so embarrassing. Because, whenever you go to get married, they're like, have you been divorced before? And you, have to answer honestly. And then you even have to go to the extent of, raising your hand and being like, everything I know is, true, and I'm not lying, and I know everything to the best of my ability, and I'm answering this. So help me God.
Can we talk about how in Georgia they used to make you do a blood test to get married?
Yeah, yes, they literally used to. Like, I'm talking recent past. Like, I think the only reason why they stopped is because of COVID.
Well, it was so funny because when Haley and Evan got married, my mom was like, did they have to do a blood test before they got married? And I was like, I don't think so.
No,
And
they asked us, they were like, oh, so are you guys going to be getting a blood test? And I was like, what? And they're like, to see if you guys are related. I was like, there's literally no way. So no. And she was like, well, if you want to, whatever, but it's not required anymore. I said, not required anymore. So you're telling me that it used to be? She's like, yeah, because it's illegal to be married to like someone that you're related to. So I watched this video, and Ashley Tisdale and Austin Butler are related, like 10th cousins.
yes, that is so strange. But like my parents got married in Las Vegas. A little fun fact. So Las Vegas doesn't have any of those rules because it's Las Vegas. So they didn't have to do that. But like a lot of like people their age had to get blood tests because as of recently they just got rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't have to get a blood test, which I thought was normal, but apparently it wasn't. But I want to know what the year it is that they got rid of it. I'm curious.
Well, we have Google here. Let's look it up. But I just kind of thought that was a little crazy. I know that in what is it, Iceland, that they have like a huge like dating like app to see because it's such a small country that a lot of people there are related, and so they have to make sure that they date someone they're not related to.
That's gross.
What year did they stop requiring blood tests? Oh my god.
There's traffic. In Georgia. Flat 49 minutes. Oh, it just went up.
Yeah, but probably because there's a accident. To get married. July 1st, 2003. That's recent.
I thought it was a lot more recent, though.
Well, that's still
Jeez,
recent.
That's insane. So, like, after I was born. So.
Yeah, that's still like really recent. Like if you think about it, that wasn't that long ago.
So my parents had to get a blood test. That's so funny.
You should ask them.
I will, because they got married in 01. Nope. Yep. They definitely had to.
That's crazy. Yeah, you need to slow down. Thank you.
Well, now because they hit on brakes and we're not moving. You never asked me the question of business advice, by the way.
Did you ever ask me a question?
Yeah.
What question did you ask me?
You could trade places.
Oh, sorry.
You're having what I had on the Halloween episode.
We literally go on so many side tangents. I don't even. Haley, I tell you this. I think that I have like early stage set dementia.
I think you literally just have ADHD unmedicated. Except you do have very good attention when it comes to some things. So I don't know. Maybe a mild case.
I have a really bad tendency to put my phone down places and just forget where they are.
You want to know something fun?
Okay, Haley's obsessed with her watch.
Okay, well, that boom, found my phone. That's how easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And now we're stuck in traffic. So, gosh, my back is aching. My brows too tight. My hips shaking from left to right. Okay, let me think of a question for you, ma'am. Sorry. Does it have to be business related?
Yes. Life or business related. Because our podcast is like life, business, advice.
Okay, don't tell me what our podcast is about. Thank you. If you I'm not going to ask you a photography related question. I want to ask you a life related question. If you had an unlimited amount of you're going to have such a shallow answer, and I know you will. If you had an if you had an unlimited amount of money, what would you use it for and why?
Okay, first off,
You need to think about this.
no, I already know.
Okay.
So, like, yes, it is a shallow answer because no, I would not give half of it to charity. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be investing on those puppies, every single last one of them, and you best believe I'm gonna be hiring a manager and a personal assistant. And the second that money lands in some type of account, or I'm assured that I will get that money, I'm getting a house. I'm getting a biggest freak house. You know what I'm gonna do after I get the biggest freak house? I'm gonna then buy land wherever I want and build the bigger, better, best dream house of my dreams. And then I'm gonna go get a good car. And then I'm gonna get all the newest stuff. I'm gonna go on the biggest shopping spree ever. And then start like designing the house. And then start being I'd probably start popping out kids. No, I'd wait. But then I'd start a few businesses. And then I'd have people run them all so I didn't have to do anything.
So, like, okay, I don't know if you know this, but Jeff Bezos gives out an award every year, but it's specifically for people to give to charity. Like, it's specific money to give to charity. This year, he gave it to Dolly Parton. And I kind of want to know, like, if you have to give him receipts to prove that you gave that money to charity. Because at that point, if you don't give it to charity and it's meant to be given to charity, isn't that considered, like, fraud? Like, money like,
I think that if you use your tax ID, you can like do it. Like all he'd have to do is like look it up that to see if that they did it or not. Because if you use your tax ID, then it gets like filed with like for nonprofits. He probably has a nonprofit, and that money you used for other nonprofits.
Well, the reason why he gives out so much money a year is because he is a literal billionaire, and he, like, he won't ever be able to. What did I just say?
To use all of it.
Yeah, he won't ever be able to use all that money in his whole entire lifetime, so he might as well just give it away.
Now, I mean, if I was him and I had that much money, that would be different. I would be pouring into the things that I'm like very passionate about philanthropy wise, but like I'd probably be building schools or like finding a team to build schools and like aiding in things that truly truly matter and make a difference. But I mean, if I had just like a ton of money right now, the first thing that I'd do with it was what I just told you. Like as shallow as it is. What would you do? Would you like pretend you didn't have any money for a while to see who your real friends are? Because you know everyone else is gonna come out the woodworks. Because I'd be having a yacht and throwing a party.
Like we've said before, we talked about this before, but we have we're a lot different when it comes to money. So
Okay.
I would probably save a lot of it, but I think that I would give a lot of it to charities. But first, I would want to take care of the people that I like. I'd want to take care of me, obviously, make sure I'm set, and then take care of my parents, and then give some of it to charities, like
Honestly,
trusted charities, not any charities, okay?
outside of Evan, the first person that I'd probably buy for is my dad, and it would probably be like a brand new custom truck from one of the shows that he likes, like those famous shows and stuff.
Are you gonna get on the express?
Where else would I be going?
Durr. So yeah, I don't know. I'd take care of myself first and make sure like my family is taken care of for the rest of their lives so that they could retire. But like if I have like unlimited amount of money, I'm never gonna be able to use that in my whole entire life. So I might as well give it away.
You know what I would really do if I was like a Jeff Bezos? I would literally start. This is gonna sound horrible, but like a cult, but like a good one. like one that is like kind of what Elon Musk is doing. So like he prioritizes like private education, like school learning, like a good like atmosphere for that. Like I would probably create a church that like has a good structure of a church, because there's a lot of flaws within like the church. But then I would want them to go to school and then like and do the structured learning that like I see like the future of. And then we would like, obviously if your kids are going to school and church, it's just going to slowly become like, why don't we just live here and live this lifestyle? Because I would want to, but I believe in like farming and like growing your crops and like kind of growing all of that. And we would I'd probably just have a massive cult with like good funding to like supply people with things and kind of do things just different.
Okay, this is sounding like the Victory Project.
No, not like that. Because I'm not going to make people do it. They're going to do it if they want to.
Well, Jack wanted to do the Victory Project, but he
Homegirl didn't.
exactly
He alone. So Jack would have joined my cult if he wanted a better life. He would just have to work for what, like, he would still need to. I'd probably create, like, jobs if I had that much money and, like, make the whole society the way it is. But, like, you can do what you want. I'd honestly, like, probably go on an island and, like, have a full-on cult.
You'd buy an island?
Yeah, 100%. Like, if you want to come and live on the island, like, I own the property. Like, you can just be a part of our like cult.
You heard it here first. Okay.
Okay, but like only because it would just, one thing would lead to another. Because like school, if they're in school, if your kids are in school, and then they're in, you know what I mean, like all these establishments, and like I would probably maybe start like a daycare. And like I would just probably just be a serial entrepreneur, and then like obviously before that, like people that are like close to me are gonna get spoiled rotten.
Why? Sorry, we're in the express lane. Why are people braking? And this person in front of us is braking in the express lane because they see a cop on the other side of the highway. Oh, you need to slow. Ooh, girl. Ooh.
I don't think this is a cop. Don't you love backseat drivers? Olivia. Sorry. I've just like slipped out of my mouth. Yeah, that was good.
Road.
That was a really good fish. I'd probably get like really good camera gear too. Like I'd probably just go and take things for like fun. I'd probably still do weddings, but I'd probably just do more elaborate weddings for free. Just kidding. I would not do it for free. I'd make people pay still.
Period.
But I mean, like, I really, there's a, like, I'm not a trusting person. I think that I would probably, the money that I had, would not trust a nonprofit. Like Make-A-Wish. Like, I don't trust them. Like, you can still make money on nonprofits. Like, it makes me, I don't know.
Well, like, okay, so, like, the Selena Gomez documentary. What? There was a lot of things that were really unanswered, and I kind of want to get your opinion on this. What was the whole deal with the charity about? Because it's charity that can have fraud, obviously, and her charity had fraud. Confused.
No. She worked with a big charity organization, so like she was using them to get to where she was. Because like, okay, it's kind of complicated, but think about it like a big, massive, like global organization has all the resources you could ever dream of. So what people like Selena do, and people like celebrities or even churches, they will go and find those global missionaries, global, with all the resources, with all that, and they'll partner with them and they'll fund it. And so because there's already people on the ground, there's already people. So like whenever I went to Haiti, there was a massive organization that we partnered with, that we stayed with, that like structured everything for us. They had the kids there. They have the facilities. They take care of the kids on a daily basis. We went in there and basically were like, here's the money that we have. Put us to work. This is what we're doing. So what I'm imagining happened was that the partnership that facility she partnered with had fraud. And the thing is with that, you can't go to that same orphanage, like, unless it's outside of that, because it's a literal compound. At least in Haiti it was. So when we went into the mountains, like, if I wanted to see those exact children right now, I'd have to use that exact same, unless you're going to contact the Haitian government, which not going to happen. But that thing, that compound, like, I'd have to use that same organization to get there again. So she's sad that she can't do what she wanted to do for those kids.
But they never explained why they had fraud.
I don't think they did, because they didn't want Selena to be associated. I'm sure that they put distance so that she could be like, oh no, like, I had no idea, like, I wasn't a part of this, that sucks, I wanted to make a difference, like, and like, just did that so that they severed ties.
Okay, so it wasn't necessarily her fault.
No, it had nothing to do with Selena Gomez and nothing to do with her. It was the partnership global company that had fraud.
Okay, that was confusing. That was part of one of many of the things in the documentary that was confusing.
I feel like you had to be like a very much Selena Gomez obsessor, like how we are with Taylor, like, to understand that, because it would be the only reason why I understand it was because I know how that stuff works, because I've done mission trips and stuff. But for someone that hadn't, like, you would never have known. You would have just thought that she built it, and then, like, her company got fraud with her name on it, and then just, like, it didn't make any sense.
Right.
But I think that you needed to, like, know the outside stuff with that company and have ties with that company specifically to, like, know what was going on. And I don't think that they wanted to talk about it because that would associate with her, because it was her podcast documentary, whatever.
Yeah, which I'm hoping that they release more of the footage from it.
Yeah, so I want to see the uncut version, because the uncut version, there was a lot of holes.
Do you think that Hailey Bieber had anything to do with it being cut? Because she went on Call Her Daddy?
Probably, or maybe the fact that, I don't know, but she didn't have any problem talking about Justin. And because it was real, like, it was true. It was like her documentary for years of her life, that what she dealt with. So I don't think that you need to cut it just because of someone else, some outside party. Because at the end of the day, like, it was Selena and Justin's relationship, nobody else's. Hailey is his new husband, but, like, she should have. I think that Apple TV should not have cut what they did, because I think that it told more of a story and, like, went into depth. So I want to see the uncut version, because I know there's some gold in there.
I just feel like she should kind of write a book, because I feel like the documentary didn't really, like, it's called My Mind and Me, but there was no mind. Like, I feel like it was very, like, level, surface level.
Yeah, I think that she should have talked about, like, what bipolar is to her, like, what treatment she did, like, outlets, not like just a suicide hotline or a BetterHelp helpline for, like, I think she should have. Hold on. Ready? You're going straight.
We're confused.
Sorry. I think it's this way. It's this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that she should have, instead of just being like, yes, like, this diagnosis means a lot to me, like, this is my new identity, but it's not my identity. She should have, like, how did she know that that's how she got diagnosed? Like, go over if there's anything else, that how to misdiagnose. If she was trying to bring awareness to mental health, then she should have, like, gone into depth, like, to know the signs, to, like, what in her, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But, like, I just have a lot of, like, thoughts. Like, I feel like, so everybody that was around her is on her payroll. And I feel like, which one?
Was it Raquel?
Raquel, yeah.
Oh, she,
Well, and the thing is like, she is on Selena Gomez's payroll, and the, like, you know, the scenes where she was, like, laying in bed, obviously she was depressed, and they were like forcing her, like they wanted her to get up and do things. Well, it's because they're on their payroll. Then she needs to work in order to pay them. Like it just seems a little like greedy.
I do hope that she like goes and takes Rare to the next level so that she can always have people to do everything else for her, and she can like retire and do nothing if she wants to. She shouldn't have to put on a show for everybody and be everybody's puppet. That she can just be a product on a pedestal.
We were talking about this last night. We were talking about how she said that she doesn't feel like she was ever meant to be famous, but she is. And I honestly hope that she's in a better place now. And if she doesn't want to be famous, she doesn't have to.
Yeah, I think that she can just like sit behind the scenes, let her face sell her brand, and like that's it. Like she doesn't have to do anything else. If she doesn't want to do music and like promote like she did, she doesn't have to. Like I feel like right now she has a cult following, and I feel like she's really going into the beauty industry, and I hope she expands that, because if that's her newfound passion and she doesn't necessarily have to go on tour or be like a singer pop star anymore, she doesn't have to. She can be this like new, like mature, like almost like mom era. Like that's the best way I can, like I feel like soon she's gonna find someone, she's gonna have kids, she's gonna do like all those things so that she can go into this next phase of her life and she can like leave behind, because there's only like, to what age do you like tour? Like I know like Madonna is crazy for like a 70-year-old, but I don't know if y'all have seen her TikTok. She is insane. She is crazy. Have you seen her TikTok? Olivia, pull over TikTok right now.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even know Madonna had a TikTok.
Look up Madonna's TikTok.
Well, and it's just like we were talking about this with like Taylor Swift. Like, what? She's 32. Like, she cannot tour forever. And I think that, whoa. Okay, BMW, calm the freak down, please. Well, we were talking about how, like Harry Styles right now, insane in the membrane. Like I don't even know. Like, hold on, I'm trying to. Oh, okay, Madonna. Okay. Oh. OMG.
Just keep sliding.
Oh, I've had enough. No, I'm done.
Olivia. There's.
I can't. Well, it's just like Britney Spears. Britney Spears is crazy.
No, but worse. Oh wait, this is not the one. She's like 70. No, where is she's in the same outfit, so that's fine.
Okay.
Wait, no, the ones where she's dancing, Olivia.
Yeah, she's
old, and she did like a line of coke on someone on TikTok. She's old. Like, this is your time to like, no, like you had your time. It's over now.
Well, we were talking about how people like her have to continue to tour to make money because they don't own their masters. And
it's on a new, different level.
Well, and it's like I applaud Taylor Swift because she's actually trying to own all of her music, and so that she can retire, because she's not going to be able to do this forever. Hate to break it to some of y'all, but
she's not. But I do think that she's got some success.
Haley's little radar detector is going on.
Yeah, I got a radar detector, hypothetically, maybe. And that's what's maybe making that noise, hypothetically. In case it's not illegal, but in the state of Georgia it is. But if anyone wants to pull me over, I don't know what you're talking about.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I love how this is just a hodgepodge episode now. It turned into flaws, but this is like the second part where we're just talking about flaws, but also talking about life. So whatever.
And celebrities and just people on the road
Culture.
and
Whatever, it's fine. And we're giving you life advice for Starbucks orders. So.
the closest that we get to Atlanta, the crazier the people get on the road.
Period. With 20 minutes in 2 miles.
Hailey.
I don't know why you're handing me the mic.
Oh my God. Did you see that?
The car.
Yes, bruh. Help.
SOS.
You know, I said that I had to pot. I didn't have to potty, but I did. But it's only 20 minutes.
I was going to say, you're going to have to hold it, sweetie. I ain't stopping.
Okay, period. Well, that was all for our ride and talk and ride podcast. Maybe one of these days we'll have our life together, guys. Until then, see you next time.